This is the latest Jones Custom Select bike. We just finished building it. I'll be test riding it here really soon, but I want to go over it with you a little bit and show it to you. This is the frame set that we started out with, the Jones LWB frame set. It still has the plus LWB name, but in the future they'll all say LWB. It has beautiful welding. The frame is heat treated, CNC machine dropouts, really nice machined eccentric, really large tubing for a tie frame, and the titanium truss fork. Even though this fork looks a lot different than our normal unicrown fork, kind of the regular looking fork, it has the exact same geometry. It has the same length and the same offset. It weighs a lot less and it doesn't flex as much back and forth. So you get a lighter fork that weighs less, but it has the same geometry. And this frame has the same geometry as one of our complete LWB bicycles also. And then the HDE frame is the same as this, except for the axle's back another inch, like back here. And those are the steel frames. This is titanium, so this one is going to be a lot lighter. So this Custom Select, built for Edwin. And it's a really nice build, so I wanted to share it. We don't share all of our builds. This one is pretty nice. I'm gonna drop it down. What I like about it is the space frame gets all the attention, but the diamond frame weighs less. It weighs less and it has a bigger frame pack capacity and it costs less. And it even has a little narrower top tube, although it's higher. So it's a really good option, and it has the same geometry as the space frame, but the space frame has more standover height because the top tubes are coming down like this. It has bags, it has fenders, very wide fenders, lots of clearance. These are Jones fenders. I cut and trimmed them to fit, so there's room for the chain and room for the frame. We put on an old man mountain rack. This is the Jones H-bar made out of carbon fiber with a 35mm clamp. This bike's built up a little burlier, a little tougher. Some of the tougher things on this bike. We have 36-hole wheels. We built this up with our Jones C-rims. Roll that down there. So there's a Jones C-rim logo, as you can see. It's 49mm on the inside width, 56mm on the outside width. And we have the T-Fatty tire by V Tire Co. there, 3-inch tire. We built it with SRAM XO components, derailleur, carbon fiber crank, really nice machined out cassette and shifter and chain with hollow pins. Thompson dropper seat post, up and down. So nice to have. It's not just for downhill racing. I use it for everything from coming to a stoplight and putting my feet on the ground or just descending in the low position. Here's the narwhal. This can be cut, you know, some people only have it this long and we'll hold on back here. There it is, get an arrow. It really helps steer because you can push it from side to side. If you just kind of hang your hands here, it's very unstable. I wouldn't recommend that. Dropper lever on the left, shifters on the right. These bags hold a lot and they're really secure on the fork. They don't even need a rack because the fork is like a rack. You have two sets of tubes it's strapped to, making a big kind of triangle area, and this thing's really secure. Both wheels are 36-hole, so we have 4 more spokes for more strength, stiffness, and reliability. The brakes are large. We have 203mm rotor, front and back, with 4-piston brakes. So 4-piston brakes, super big rotors, very good stopping power. We built it with the Jones carbon fiber H-bar with a 35mm clamp size. Very stiff and sturdy, a little more solid, stiffer feeling than the 31.8. Probably a little tiny bit rougher, but it feels good. This Jones Custom Select titanium LWB bike has the same geometry and fit as our complete stock boxed steel bike. Take a look at the difference in the geometry. There it is. You can see it's all right about the same. The geometry is the same. Every Custom Select bike gets test ridden. We need to make sure that we're checking everything, breaking it in a little bit. Some of the things I'll be doing will be shifting kind of forcefully, trying to stretch the cable, riding the bike a little rough to try to break things loose or break things in, pulling the brakes hard and pedaling with the brakes on to break in the brake pads, and just really try to shake it down and see if anything comes loose. Everything's been checked, but things settle, and bikes always need an adjustment after the first build. gonna make sure it's solid. The dirt's always good with the bumps. Pedal really hard, make sure nothing slips. It's feeling good. Boom, bang the bump. Take it up the steep hill. I'm gonna take it out on the street. Bang it off the curb with no pulling up. Do a little breaking into the brakes, a little more. This is one thing you can do with a new set of brakes, is just take them out, and if you don't have a big hill, just pedal around with the brakes on. And you'll notice the brakes start getting more powerful as the brake pad material beds itself into the rotor. Corbin's riding one-handed, filming me. Very dangerous, don't try this at home. Okay, and get. See, you're not leaning very hard. Wheeling all day. See, without weight on your hands, you can take the bumps through your legs, see? Like that. You can open this while you're riding. Zippers work. Take it back in and check it. All right, so it's fun to ride.